You can follow the Ravens all season long with Joe Platania's Ravens Report in the monthly print edition of PressBox and every day at PressBoxOnline.com. Let's take a moment now for our Yingling Lager Photo of the Week. Taste the quality of the 180 years of family-owned and operated tradition brews into every single bottle. Mitch Stringer snapped this shot of the Terps football team taking the field recently in College Park. The University of Maryland announced on Monday that they would be leaving the ACC for the Big Ten, a move that could provide big returns for the future of Maryland athletics.
It is not only about money. Somebody has to pay the bills. What is at issue is the long-term viability of Maryland athletics as we know it. And I want to leave a legacy where for decades to come, long after I'm gone, no president is going to sit around and wonder, is Maryland athletics as we know it going to survive?
And that was University of Maryland President Wallace Lowe earlier in the week talking about the financial benefits of moving away from the ACC and into the Big Ten. And while this is a huge sports story, it's also a huge business story. And here to discuss its financial effects is PressBox writer Bill Ordine. And Bill, we welcome you to the show. Most of our viewers on the show and readers in the paper and online see you as our gaming writer, but you're also doubling up. And you've had a lot of experience doing sports business.
That I have.
This is at its core is a sports business story.
It is absolutely a business story, a sports business story. And it's really a cable TV story. Because rather than joining the Big Ten, think of Maryland as joining the Big Ten network.
Right.
Because that's where all the money is. That's where all the money is.
They say that's why people rob banks, because that's where the money is.
That's exactly right.
So that's why they're going to the Big Ten, because this is where the money is.
And we all know that TV rights have been, the treasure chest for sports, regardless of what sport we're talking about. And the same is true in this case. The Big Ten network offers a share to the University of Maryland that the University of Maryland cannot get staying in the ACC with the ACC's TV deal.
And the ACC TV deal, as I understand it, Bill, is set, the revenues are set for the next 14 years through 2027.
That's exactly right.
Whereas there's a reset in the Big Ten where the big money really will come in with the New York,
right,
New Jersey, and Baltimore, Washington markets in 2017.
And that's exactly right. I mean, right now, just more immediately, and we know that Maryland joins the Big Ten in 2014. So I'll talk about that as being immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately, they get a bump from about $15 million a year in TV money.
Close to 40?
No, to about 24.
24, okay.
More immediately. Then, of course, there is this reset button.
Right.
That happens in 2017 when the Big Ten network redoes its contracts with its cable carriers. And then we can guess that it'll probably go to about $40 million.
I thought everybody was terrific on that on the dais the other day. I thought they were all pretty honest, but I thought that Dr. Lowe, despite how much I respect him, he's a brilliant guy, and you can tell he articulates himself well. Is there really some type of unquantifiable benefit that the university is going to have in this consortium, the CIC, intellectually by rubbing elbows with professors and students from this level of university?
I have heard that, but I will say this. I mean, I think Maryland brings as much to the table in that regard as they get back.
I agree.
So I don't think that necessarily Maryland is a boat that's being lifted on this tide. I mean, I think Maryland is on a par with all those schools academically.
All right, then let me throw one other part of his equation at you. Is there really, is he going to be able to flip the paradigm where he said that for all these years, the university has supported athletics. We now want the athletics to support the university in terms, as he said, of need case students with financial aid and things. Will they put some type of substantial fund together to help tuitions? Maybe.
Maybe. It's like any other household. You tend to spend as much money as you sometimes make.
Yeah.
And will the athletic department, just suck up all that extra revenue?
Right.
Will they bring back those 7 sports? Will they have more sports? All those things have yet to be determined.
All right.
So whether or not money can move to the academics remains to be seen.
Right off the bat, there is a substantial difference in the amount of money Maryland will spend to travel
Yeah.
to the schools in the
Exactly.
Big Ten and so on and so forth.
Right. I mean, clearly, the travel differential is not substantial, but it's there. I'm not sure that's really, a big part of the equation in terms of finances. It's that TV money that's all about. That's what it's all about. And this is a good deal for, by the way, the Big Ten Network.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to know, why does the Big Ten want Maryland?
Because they get the eyeballs in Baltimore, Washington, New York, and New Jersey with Rutgers.
You get 3.4 million cable TV subscribers in this market, in the Baltimore, Washington market. Probably more than they even get with Rutgers, frankly, because, Rutgers is in that no man's land. So this is, Maryland is a real prize for the Big Ten Network.
All right, you're a real prize for us, writing sports business and gaming for PressBox and PressBoxOnline.com. Bill Ordine. All right, you can keep abreast on this story as it progresses at PressBoxOnline.com. And in the print edition of PressBox, we'll wrap things up right after this, so stay right there. Inside PressBox is presented by Freedmont Mortgage. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Go to Freedmont.com now for all of your mortgage needs.